Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to those who just entered our class for today. So today we are going to look into still Unit 7 under grammar topic subject verb agreement. Right, before we begin our class, I would like someone to recite the doa. Siapa nak baca doa hari ni Ada volunteer tak yang nak baca doa? Kalau tak, saya suruh je siapa-siapa nak baca doa ni. Okay, by the way, siapa-siapa yang baru masuk, can you please write your name dekat chat box so I know who you are? Okay, please write your name at the chat box. Alright, okay, I think dah senyap ni, tak ada siapa-siapa nak baca. Okay, saya suruh for today, can Afiq please recite the doa for all the Muslims? Afiq, boleh baca doa tak untuk kawan-kawan? Hai, senyap ni. Mana Afiq? Ada masalah apa-apa ke? Oh, Afiq senyap ni. Izzuddin ada ni, Izzuddin. Izzuddin, can you please recite the doa? Boleh baca doa tak? Oh, pun senyap juga ni.
Baca.
Okay. Okay. Afiq. Baca doa.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Taha ma anzalna alaikal Qur'ana litashqa illa tazkiratan liman yasha tanzilam mimman khalaqa
Adhawas sama.
arwas samawati rahman alal asistawa
Rabbi ghfirli.
Rabbi filli walidayya warhamhuma kama rabbayana shaghira.
Amin. Amin. Thank you very much, Afiq. Okay, thank you. Okay, siapa-siapa yang baru masuk ni siapa-siapa yang baru masuk kelas, tolong tulis your name at the chat box so I know who you are, sebab nanti saya boleh datang, tanda kedatangan boleh saya tanda attendance, nak tengok berapa orang yang ada. Okay, so hari ni kita akan buat unit 7 grammar. InsyaAllah saya akan cuba buat secepat yang mungkin sebab topik hari ni is very simple topic actually Okay, so as I mentioned in the WhatsApp group, please get ready dengan textbook and also your E1 sebab ada notes yang you need to copy round. Ada notes yang you have to jot down, yang kena copy, kena salin. So tengoklah, check mana-mana notes tu. Okay. So this is from page 68. Okay, from page 68, unit 7 grammar. Subject verb agreement. What is subject, what is verb, what is agreement? Okay, so we are going to have a look on the first part of our lesson today, which is we are going to look on SVO. Okay, so this one rasa ramai yang dah tahu what is SVO. Okay, dia siapa yang left tadi? Yang baru masuk, tolong tulis nama dekat chat box. Tolong tulis nama dekat chat box. Okay, so before we go into subject verb agreement, okay, please have a look on SVO. What is SVO? Okay, so dalam kelas itu hari rasa saya dah explain dah SVO tu apa, which is subject, verb and object. Okay, this is a rule of a sentence. Okay, rule of a sentence ataupun how to construct a sentence. S means subject, verb, V is verb, object is O. Okay, so subject ni macam mana? Okay, so subject is normally regarding of nouns. Okay, dia subject ni biasa adalah nouns ataupun kata nama, ataupun sometimes it can be pronouns. Okay, for example, like kalau noun, kita kata, for example, a car. Okay, for example, a car. Nampak macam huruf V pula. Okay, tak apa. Forgive me for my handwriting. Tulis dekat laptop ni bukan senang Okay, subject a car. Okay, ataupun contoh lagi my brother. Okay, my brother for example. Ni semua subjek lah ni. Lagi apa lagi contoh-contoh subjek yang ada? Okay, macam saya kata tadi, subject are things ataupun name of things around us ataupun people. Okay, nama. Okay, so subject ni regardless of noun. Okay, biasa noun ataupun pronoun. Okay, noun ataupun pronoun. Okay, pronoun ni apa? Pronoun kata ganti nama. Kalau noun, noun is kata nama. So, ni ada 2 example lah kita bagi subject. Satu is car, a car. Next one is my brother. And then kalau let's say animal, kalau katakan animal, kita letak the monkey. Contohlah kita katakan alamak, mana nak padam ni? Okey, tak apa. Saya potong sini, saya tulis kat atas je. Okay, for example, the monkey. Okay, ini kalau noun lah. Okay, this is for nouns. Okay, what about pronouns? Pronoun for example like he. Okay, ataupun she. Okay, ataupun they. Okay, so this is subject. Kalau verb macam mana? Okay, verb ni dia ada action verb, dia ada verb to be, verb to have, verb to do. If you still remember, kalau ada dalam buku E1 rasanya kesesu salin tadi, there is a table of verbs. Macam mana kita nak tukarkan verb ni, kalau singular nak pakai apa, plural pakai apa. Okay, so for example kat sini kita ambil satu contoh lah verb. A car has, mempunyai. Ni kita consider as verb. My brother. Okay, my brother eats, for example. My brother eats. Okay. The monkey climbs. Okay, the monkey climbs. Ni verb. Okay, kata kerja kalau dalam bahasa Melayunya lah. Okay, if in Malay kita panggil kata kerja. And then kalau he, kita boleh gunakan is. Okay, verb to be dekat sini. And then katakan they, kalau they kita guna are. Okay, so untuk bahagian objek ni ataupun kita panggil juga sebagai complement of a sentence, pelengkap ayat. Contoh, a car has 4 tires. For example, my brother eats an apple. Okay, the monkey climbs the tree. Okay. He is sleeping. They are playing. Okay. If you notice dekat sini untuk number 4. Okay, number 1 ni number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4 and number 5. Okay. Untuk number 1, number 2, number 3, verb yang kita gunakan adalah action verb ataupun verb to have. Okay. So object dia, complement dia adalah objects lah. 4 tires and apple the tree. Meanwhile untuk SVO number 4 dengan number 5 ni, subjek yang kita gunakan he dengan they. Untuk subjek bagi number 4 and 5 ni kita panggil sebagai verb to be. Number 4 dan number 5 ni adalah verb to be, which is and are. Yang ni kalau dalam present tense lah. Kalau dalam past tense, was dengan were lah. Okay, so you have to know the difference. Ni kita sudah explain dah itu hari. Under the table of verbs. Okay, maybe you are asking me. Maybe you will be asking me, kenapa dekat sleeping dengan playing ni bawa objek? Okay, dia actually also a verb, tapi kita sekarang ni kita nak fokus kepada verb yang ada ataupun verb yang datang selepas pada subjek. Okay, so sebab topik kita hari ni adalah subject verb agreement. So kita nak tengok subjek dengan verb ni apa kaitan dia, apa relationship dia antara kedua-dua ini. Okay, nak tengok apa perkaitan subject verb, subject and also verb for today. Alright. Okay, this next slide is from your textbooks. Okay, kita baca dulu yang dekat atas ni. It says, okay, the first sentence in your textbook says, water keeps us healthy. Okay, water keeps us healthy. Okay, and then when we exercise regularly, we will be able to keep ourselves fit and healthy. When we exercise regularly, we will be able to keep ourselves fit and healthy. Okay, and then the next one, it says, it is recommended to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day. Okay, so we are going to focus on the bold ataupun on the highlighted words. Okay, macam number 1 dia bagi water keeps. Okay, water keeps. Notice macam mana dia menggunakan verb ni dengan ada pertambahan perkataan s. Ada pertambahan huruf s di belakang. And then kita tengok ini. When we exercise regularly. The next one is we exercise. Macam mana dia gunakan we dan juga verb subject dan juga verb dia kat situ. Okay. The same one for number 3 kita akan tengok the word it is. Kita tengok phrase it is. So macam mana it ni, kenapa it nak gunakan dengan is. Okay. Alright. Explanation dia bagi the phrases in bold above follow the rule of subject verb agreement. Okay, maknanya perkataan-perkataan yang di-highlightkan ni adalah dia mengikut kepada rules ataupun peraturan ataupun syarat-syarat subject verb agreement. It says that a simple sentence has a subject and a verb. Okay, fahamkan ayat ni. A simple sentence. Okay, a simple sentence ni ada subject, ada verb, ada object. Okay, a simple sentence has a subject and a verb. Okay, bagi ayat simple apa ni, untuk simple sentence dia mesti ada subject dan juga verb. Okay, so dikatakan sini singular subject. Okay, a singular subject is followed by a singular verb. Okay, a singular subject is followed by a singular verb. Apa maksud singular subject? Apa maksud singular verb? Okay, for example like number 1. Okay, he walks around the lake every morning. Okay, and number 2, Kamini is at school. Okay, he dengan Kamini ni, okay, he dengan Kamini is what we call as a singular subject. So dia akan, verb dia adalah dalam bentuk singular, dalam form of singular juga, singular verb. Which is kalau you tengok singular verb, daripada perkataan asal dia ataupun root word, dia ada pertambahan huruf S dekat belakang. Okay. Meanwhile, kalau kita guna verb to be, kalau subjek di depan adalah singular, so kita kena guna singular verb to be, iaitu is. Okay. Alright. If you look at number 3, okay, number 3 ni lain sikit. Walaupun you ni singular, okay, walaupun you singular, tapi dia tidak ada S di belakang verb dia. Okay, dia tidak ada S. Walaupun you is singular, dia tidak ada S dekat belakang dia. Tetapi, okay, this is correct. Sebab apa? Sebab you tengok dekat note yang tepi ni belah kanan, on the yellow Lego and in the red box, it says here, okay, I and you, although singular, require plural forms of verbs. Walaupun I dengan you ni dia singular, maknanya satu. Still dia akan require, memerlukan verb yang dalam keadaan plural form. Plural form ni macam mana? Plural form ni apabila verb itu tidak ada S lah. Kalau action verb, kalau kata kerja perbuatan, kalau verb to be macam number 2 ni, kalau verb to be macam number 2, dia tak guna is, dia guna are. You are. Tapi untuk I pula, dia special. Nanti kita akan tengok macam mana. Okay. So this one ni kata, a plural subject is followed by a plural verb. Okay. A plural subject is followed by a plural verb. Examples, they have 3 children. Okay, ni, they ni adalah plural subject. Okay. So plural subject, dia akan guna have 3 children. Same as number 2. We do not know the answers for the comprehension questions. Okay. We do not know the answers for the comprehension question. Okay, dia tak boleh guna we does. Kalau dia guna we does, D-O-E-S, okay, that means this is wrong. So dia kena guna we do, bukan we does. Sama juga number 1. Okay. So sebab dia dia plural verb, dia plural subject, so verb dia adalah plural. Dia tak boleh tulis they has. This is wrong. Okay, they has is wrong. Okay, kena tulis they have. Alright, for number 3, yang ni pun consider as plural. Okay, Asin and Lian. Asin and Lian. Sebab dia ada 2 orang, which is more than 1. Bila more than 1, automatic dia akan jadi plural. Okay, so if you notice, kalau plural subject Asin and Lian ni, dia punya action verb dekat sini, okay, the word eat, okay, dia tidak ada huruf S di belakang. There's no S at the back. Okay, tapi memang dia tak ada S lah sebab dia pakai plural verb. And then the word animals, subject animals. Okay, the animals ni subject untuk ayat ini. Are placed in the zoo. Tengok. Tadi kalau dia guna it is. Tapi dia guna animals, are. Kalau the animals sahaja, okay, dia akan guna is. The animal is. Tapi sebab dia ada tambah subjek dia jadi plural, the animals, that's why dia akan jadi are. Right? Okay, I hope you understand until now lah. Okay. Sebelum saya teruskan, any question from all of you? Ada soalan tak? Faham tak? Do you understand until now? Nyap ni.
Understand.
Okay, thank you Izzuddin. Izzuddin juga tolong jawab. What about the rest of you? Okay, jangan on Google Meet pergi buat benda lain pula. Okay. If anyone is hungry ke, belum breakfast ke, bolehlah sambil-sambil belajar ni, boleh ambil makanan, makan-makan ke apa ke. Tapi kalau makan sedap-sedap macam pizza ke, KFC ke, janganlah makan seorang-seorang. Kongsilah dengan kawan-kawan. Okay. Alright. So, kita boleh conclude dekat sini. Okay, kita boleh conclude. Boleh bagi kesimpulan singular subject, singular verb. Okay, singular subject, singular verb. Plural subject, okay. Plural verb. Okay. Singular subject, singular verbs, plural subject, plural verbs. Okay. Okay. Sebelum kita continue lagi. Okay. Saya nak tulis sikit jadual ni supaya you ingat. Okay. Tak tulis macam mana senang. Okay. Ni saya nak ulang balik je lah nota yang saya pernah bagi dalam classroom dulu Okay. Katakan sini adalah singular. Yang ni adalah plural. Okay, kita bagi dua dulu. Verb to be. Ingat pula. Verb to have. Verb to do. Okay. Verb to be, verb to have, verb to do. Okay. Kalau verb to be untuk singular kita guna is. Okay. Kalau verb to have untuk singular kita guna has. Kalau verb to do, singular noun, singular pronoun, kita guna does. Alright. Verb to be, plural, kalau plural is are. Kalau verb to have is have. Okay, and then kalau verb to do is do. Alright, yang ni kena ingat. Okay, kalau nak salin boleh salin sekejap. Tapi seminit je. Salinlah kat nota-nota mana yang ada tu. Kalau dalam buku Iwan pun buku Iwan. Nak salin ke tak nak ni?
Nak.
Nak salin? Okay, nak salin cepat. Saya bagi 5 minutes salin ni dulu. 5 minit salin. Okay, macam ni lah. Tak payah salin sebab nanti saya akan upload this video in YouTube juga. So you can refer to YouTube nantilah. So tak apa, tak payah salin lagi. Sebab kita pun nak habiskan cepat, tak nak lama-lama. Okay, so nanti saya dah upload kat YouTube. Nanti saya hantar link dekat dalam group WhatsApp. So you can refer back to YouTube. Okay. So kita akan cuba buat sentence based on the table yang dibagi dalam textbook, in your textbook. Okay. Dia bagi contoh dekat sini. Okay, the first sentence. Okay, dia bagi table ni. Kamini is a good Bharatanatyam dancer. Wah, apa Bharatanatyam dancer ni? Indian boys, can you please explain to me what is Bharatanatyam dancer? Arvin ke Sandip ke boleh explain tak apa Bharatanatyam dancer ni Ada tak? Arvin ada ke?
Maybe.
Arvin tak ada ke? Oh, Sandip maybe. Sandip ke Arvin nak explain apa? What is Bharatanatyam dancer?
Ya, cikgu.
Can you explain to your friend what is Bharatanatyam? What does it mean?
I also don't know.
Ask your amma lah. Okay, tak apa. Nanti Sandeep, can you please try to find out from your amma? Okay, or maybe Arvin can find out from your amma or apa what is Bharatanatyam. What does it mean by that? Okay, Bharatanatyam is one of a traditional Indian dance. Tengok, siapa tahu traditional dance, Tapi tak tahulah what does it mean by Bharatanatyam. Okay? Did I pronounce it correct? Sandeep, did I pronounce it correct? Betul ke cara saya sebut tu? Did I pronounce the word correct?
I don't know.
Also don't know. Okay, tak apa. Kita kena belajar sejarah sikit lah nanti. Okay. Okay, cuba tengok elok-elok jadual ni. Okay, look at the table very carefully. Okay, so we are going to make a sentence. The cake we, you, my neighbors are. Alright. Okay. Saya nak tanya volunteer lu. Siapa nak try buat untuk subjek the cake ni? Anyone would like to try? The cake, kita nak sambungkan. So kita kena pilih which one is suitable. Yang mana satu sesuai ni. Yes, Sandeep.
Buat ayat.
Buat ayat. The cake.
The cake is very beautiful and delicious.
No. We are going to we are going to connect these sentences kat sini ni. Dia bagi subject, dia bagi verb dekat tengah. This is subject, this is verb, this is object. Okay? So we are going to connect all these words nak jadikan satu sentence.
Jadi objek tu cake lah.
No. Subject dia the cake. Okay, so kita pilih yang mana satu. The cake apa and then apa?
The cake have
The cake
a lot
is
of
delicious.
chocolate chip.
Mana pula is delicious kat sini? The cake, siapa jawab tadi ya?
Have a lot of rice and chocolate chip in it.
The cake have a lot of raisins and
Chocolate chip.
chocolate chips in it. Okay. Alright, good. But guys, do you notice ada satu benda yang tak kena kat sini tak?
Have. Patutnya has.
Okay. Siapa cakap tadi? Khalif Khalif. Okay, sepatutnya apa tadi Khalif?
Sepatutnya has.
Yes, sepatutnya has, bukan have. Sebab apa kita pakai has Khalif?
Have gonna
Bukan have.
single. Have gonna.
Sebab the cake ni singular ke plural? The cake ni singular ke plural? Tak ada orang jawab ke? The cake ni singular or plural?
Singular kot.
Singular. Jangan kata kod, singular lah. Okay. Sebab dia tak ada S. Kalau dia ada S kat belakang, cakes. Okay. Yang ni baru plural. Kalau cake saja singular. Right? So kena tahu difference between singular subject and plural subject. Tak ingat dah ni singular subject, plural subject ni. Ramai tak ingat dah agaknya. Okay. So Yang tadi, the cake has a lot of raisins and chocolate chips in it. Okay, mana kita gariskan sikit lah. The cake has a lot of raisins and chocolate chips in it. Oh, internet slow ke ni ya? Hello, test. Test, 1, 2.
Ya.
Dengar tak?
Dengar.
Dengar. Okay. Alright. Okay, next is the word we. We apa? Okay, siapa cuba? Nak cuba? We? Nak kena sebut nama
We
ni.
are human.
Based on the table, Sandeep. Based on the table, berdasarkan kepada jadual ni. Okay. Izzuddin, boleh cuba tak? We.
Ya.
Okay, Izzuddin boleh cuba buat ayat tak dengan perkataan we? We apa ni? Kita nak sambung dengan yang mana? We are
A year 6 pupil.
a year 6 pupil. Are you sure? A year 6 pupil. Sebab kat sini
Year
we.
6 pupil saja. Year 6 pupil saja.
Tapi takkan kita nak potong a ni?
We
Okay,
are
we are
2 years younger than me.
2 years younger. Kalau sini me, kenapa sini pakai we? Okay. We want.
To meet our friends at the mall tomorrow.
Yes, very good. Siapa jawab tadi? Tak perasan tak? Siapa jawab tadi? Khalif.
Izzuddin.
Thank you. Izzuddin ke Khalif jawab tadi?
Khalif.
Tahu kita tak dengar.
We want to meet our friends at the mall tomorrow. Okay? Alright. Okay. Kita ambil you pula. You are. Okay. You are. You are apa?
You are a year 6 pupil.
You are too young.
You are
Two years younger than me.
Okay, very good. You are
So
2 years younger than me. Okay, my neighbors.
My neighbors have a beautiful garden in
Okay.
front of their houses.
All right, very good. Well done. And the last one, I
am a year
a year 6 pupil.
I am a year 6 pupil.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
All right, very good. I am a year 6 pupil. Okay, good. Apa tanya? Avin tanya kena salin ke? Tak perlu salin. Okay. This one is a discussion. Kita nak bincang saja. Okay. Alright. Towards the next slide. So, kena ingatlah macam mana nak bezakan singular subject, singular verb ni kena ingat. Okay. Tadi kita tengok singular subject and singular subject, plural subject. Okay, singular subject ambil singular verb. Okay, plural subject ambil plural verbs. Okay. This one dia kata, every sentence has a subject and a verb. The verb usually tells what the subject is or does. The indefinite pronouns, okay, dengan perkataan-perkataan yang dibagi lah. Anyone, everyone, someone, somebody, no one, nobody are always singular subjects. Bermakna kalau kita jumpa perkataan-perkataan ni, anyone ke, everyone ke, someone ke, somebody ke, no one ke, nobody ke, semua ni kita consider as singular subjects. Okay, they consider as singular subjects. Okay, so bila kita consider a singular subject, so verb yang kita gunakan mestilah singular juga. Okay, macam ni example yang dia bagi. Okay, everyone has. Okay, example yang dia bagi, everyone has. Okay, somebody has. Okay, nobody is. Tengok, dia gunakan anyone, everyone, someone, somebody, no one, nobody. So the verb must be in singular verb form as well. Okay, sama juga dengan collective nouns. Okay, apa itu collective nouns? Kalau dalam bahasa Melayu kita panggil macam penjodoh bilangan lah. Okay, take a singular verb such as a group, a team, a committee, a class and a family. Okay, for example like this one lah, the team. Satu pasukan, pasukan itu. The committee, committee itu. The family, family, keluarga itu. Maknanya satu keluarga. Okay, okay, contoh kalau ayat yang last kali ni, the family has a lot of pets. Kalau kita tukar kepada plural subject, barulah kita boleh guna plural verb. For example, family ni kita nak tukar kepada plural. So kita akan tulis families. Okay. Kalau tadi the family has. Kalau kita guna families, barulah kita boleh guna have. Okay. Sama juga macam ayat contoh for example number 1. The team practices. Okay, kalau kita nak guna plural, kita akan gunakan plural subject. The teams practice without s at the back. Okay, the teams practice. So this is the difference lah. Okay, so ni apa perbezaan dia. Alright. Okay, kita tengok next slide ni. Exercise lagi. Identify the error in each sentence. Write the correct answer. So, sentence yang di sebelah kiri ni adalah sentence yang ada kesalahan. Which has some mistakes. So, what you have to do is, okay, kita cuba kenal pasti apakah kesalahan yang ada. And then, kita kena betulkan apa ayat yang betul dia. Alright, untuk okay, the first one dia bagi contoh they likes to eat at fast food restaurants. Kalau you tengok dekat sini the word they, okay, they ni singular. Oh, sorry, terkeluar jawapan pula. Okay, the word they, okay, they ini adalah plural subject. Okay, they plural subject. So dia tak boleh pakai likes. Okay, sebab likes ni adalah singular verb. So dia kena buang s, kena ambil like. They like to eat at fast food restaurants once in a while. Okay, for number 2. These restaurants sells food like hamburgers, sausages, pizzas and chips.
Sells tu salah. Sell.
Okay, so tengok answer. Betul tak Sandeep punya answers ni? Yeah, tengok keluar tak? Okay, very good
I
Sandeep.
like it, I love it, I want some more.
Okay, so the word sells dekat situ salah. Sepatutnya sell saja without s. These restaurants sell food like hamburgers, sausages, pizzas and chips. Okay, number 3. Ada siapa nak cuba? Everybody knows Encik Hakimi. Everybody know Encik Hakimi. What is wrong with that answer?
Saya dah cakap tadi.
Oh yeah, saya dah cakap. So what is the answer?
Everybody knows Encik Hakimi.
Okay, so which word is wrong here, Khalif?
No.
No. Okay, sebab apa kita kena tukar ayat tu?
Sebab dia plural.
Okay, sebab ayat yang dia bagi no ni dalam plural. So kita kena tukar dalam singular lah kan? Sebab apa kita kena tukar dalam singular?
Sebab Encik Hakimi seorang.
Sebab Encik Hakimi seorang? Bukan. Tengok subjek yang dia bagi. Subjek tu apa? What is the subject there? Tak ingat. Sebab subject of this sentence is everybody. Okay, kalau kita guna everybody, everyone, apa semua tu, no one, nobody, dia punya verb mesti dalam singular juga. Okay, so the answer for this one is everybody knows Encik Hakimi. Thank you, Khalif. Alright. Okay, tengok tu jawapan dia. Everybody knows Encik Hakimi. Okay, next one. Many people is at the park. They is jogging. Siti Hajar. Siti Hajar, boleh bagi tahu saya tak apa yang salah dekat ayat ni?
Is.
Salah.
Hajar? Hajar? Is tu salah. Okay, so kena tukar apa aja? Very good Hajar.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Okay, so jawapan yang betul, ayat yang betul untuk ayat ini adalah many people are at the park. Dan ayat yang kedua pun kita kena tukar sebab dia guna the word they. Bukan they is jogging. They are jogging. Okay, kita tengok the last sentence. I has 2 sons and a daughter. Yang ni siapa nak kena jawab ni? Can I have...
Saya.
Saya terkejut saya. Okay, siapa tadi yang jawab tadi?
Saya.
Izzuddin. Okay, Izzuddin, try.
Has to jadi have.
I has jadi have. Okay, sebab apa I tu kena tukar jadi have?
Suka I. Betul. Dia depan I.
Okay, kita tengok jawapan dia. Betul tak macam Izzuddin cakap? Tengok keluar tak jawapan dia.
I like it, I love it, I want some more of it.
Okay, so dekat sini saya nak explain, nak bagi tahu, nak remind which you, okay, the word you dengan I dia special. You dengan I dia special. Kalau you ingat balik, okay, dekat slide yang awal-awal tadi ada satu kotak kecil warna merah dalam Lego warna kuning tu, in the yellow Lego dia kata you dengan I dia special. Dia tetap akan ambil plural form of verbs. Okay. So kena ingatlah yang tu. Alright. This one is exercise. Yang ni you kena buat dalam your E1. Okay. Buat dalam buku E1. Siapa yang tadi terkeluar termasuk tadi. Okay. So this one from your textbook page 68, buat exercise yang ini sahaja. Okay. And then dah siap buat exercise ni, nanti jangan lupa hantar dalam grup Telegram. Nanti saya akan tengok, saya akan check. Okay. So I think I will not explain what to do. Sebab this one is very busy, very easy. You just fill in the blanks. Kena tukarkan dia punya words in bracket tu kepada correct form of verbs. Okay, so nak guna verb yang mana? Macam mana? Singular verb ke ataupun plural verbs? Okay, And I think that is all for our class today. Thank you very much for all your time and attention. And before we end up our class, do you have any questions?
Nope.
Okay, buku teks muka surat 68, page 68. Tengok exercise tadi yang kita bagi.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys for your time. Okay. Last round, ada soalan apa-apa? Any question? No question. Oh. Siapa buka cam tadi ya? Nak tengok siapa ni yang guna nama Hanafi ni tadi. Tak nampak siapa yang guna nama Hanafi tadi. Siapa yang guna nama Hanafi ni?
Me.
Mariam.
Mariam. Oh, Mariam sengih seorang ni. Okay. So that's it for today guys. Thank you very much. Okay, don't forget to do your homework. Nanti dah siap ambil gambar, hantar dekat sir. Yes, Afiq, ada question ke?
Tiada.
Afiq angkat tangan, ada soalan ke?
Kita ada.
Afiq lah, Afiq.
Ada.
Di kabar tak ada.
Oh, tak ada. Okay, berperasan.
Saja biasa.
Apa benda yang 69 ni Afiq? Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you lagi sekali, thank you again. Alright, if anything you can PM me, you can WhatsApp me anytime. Nanti free saya akan reply your WhatsApp. Ada apa-apa boleh tanya terus That's all for today. Thank you very much. Take care. Stay safe, stay at home. Don't forget to drink a lot of water. The weather is not quite good recently. Okay, sometimes it is hot, sometimes it is rainy. And send my regards to all your parents. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir.